America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.com. America's turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. America's turning 250, and it's time to... Wear your American pride loud. Trend...
Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockin' Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
I just want to say thanks for making my millennium. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a love fest.
Yeah, you heard that story.
Yeah.
So I guess should I tell it again?
Oh, yeah, if you want. I mean, yeah.
You guys are into comedy. Does it really help when somebody gives the punchline?
Okay, there we are. Nice. Good. Hi, everybody. It is Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. Hey, wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. We appreciate the support. We ask that you share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know here about. Let everybody know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, including this one, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show. We're on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. If you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate it. If you want to stay there, that's fantastic. However, if you want to join in today on the conversation, want to hear your name read, want to hear your comments read, anything you want to say, you join in the conversation, change the subject, whatever it is, please do so on YouTube. So maybe take a minute and switch over to YouTube because that is where we monitor the comments. We are coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Speaking of Levittown, we have a legend who used to live in Levittown. Ladies and gentlemen, David Clark is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Former Levittonian.
That's right.
This is great, man. We can look at our phone just like we're home on a couch sitting 5 feet from each other. I'm like, yeah, what do you got going on here?
Exactly.
What's going on, my man?
Nice to see you, pal. I am thrilled that you came out here. He came out here just for this today.
I did.
Drove 2 freaking hours. Can't believe it. But that's fantastic.
That was a minor miracle, man, because you know what, the bottlenecks are always in like the Cross Island Parkway, but did good. Did really good.
Yeah, and it's not a holiday or anything?
No.
Very nice. I'm glad it worked out. Very glad it worked out.
Good to see you, man. Been too
good
long.
to see. Yes, I don't get enough David Clark, which is a bad thing, but
I get too much David Clark. It's a terrible burden.
Oh, believe me, I know what that's like. I sit here listening to me speaking 5 days a week. I get sick of myself.
Call Cindy and ask her.
All right, before we get into things, 2 important things I just want to get out of the way. So, first, the serious stuff. You guys know I've been promoting a fundraiser that's been coming up. In 2022, Margaret and Bridget Lindquist were diagnosed with Sanfilippo syndrome, a neurodegenerative disease that is like Alzheimer's in children. They will lose all the skills they've gained in their life, suffer seizures and movement disorders, and eventually will pass away. Sanfilippo syndrome has caused Margaret and Bridget to have seizures. It has also created challenges with their learning and memory. Currently, there is no FDA-approved treatment or cure for Sanfilippo syndrome, but there is hope. Scientists are conducting more research than ever, and your support enables that life-saving research to continue until a cure is discovered. Of course, they're asking for donations. give.curesanfilippofoundation.org/campaign/Margaret and Bridget Lindquist. If you type that in, I'm sure you'll find the website and you can donate. And there's also a fundraiser at Mulcahy's on November 30th. Normally, I would be telling you to go to Governor's on November 30th. We don't like pushing other venues, events, but this is a pretty big one. There'll be raffles and prizes and all sorts of good stuff. So go check that out. We appreciate your support. All right, now the other important thing that I need all your help with, I need you guys to settle a bet In the game of Uno, you play Uno?
I used to love Uno.
I used to love Uno myself. Now, I went to a party the other day. It was in like a pub. And sitting there with my daughter. We didn't know a lot of people at this party, and my daughter, being on the spectrum, she's withdrawing even more when, in a situation like that. This place had like a shelf full of different games and toys for kids to play with and stuff, and there was a deck of Uno cards. So my daughter and I think we played Uno for like 90 minutes straight. So we're playing, right? You throw down a card that says, it's whatever color. I think she threw down a yellow, and it said, pick up 4.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife comes walking over, and she goes, you got to pick up 4. And I said, no, I threw a blue pick up 4 card down. Because that's the thing with Uno. You can match, the number with a different color. Mm-hmm. My wife is saying, no, you can't do that. You have to pick up 4. And then you lose the turn as well. So then Sammy gets to go again. I said, no, that's not the way I used to play. If I had a matching card, like again with any number, you throw it down. So I had a matching card, which means Sammy should have picked up 8. You with me?
I'm with you.
But how did you play?
Okay.
This is very important stuff.
So you put down a yellow
My daughter did. She put down the yellow pick up 4.
Okay, it wasn't a wild pick up 4. It was
a
yellow. Let's say it was a yellow draw 4. Okay, when you do that, I have to draw 4 before I do anything else.
Oh, all right. So you're with my wife. Okay.
Correct. And then you still go again. The losing turn thing, I think, is correct. But if you put down a yellow draw 4 and I draw 4, I don't remember about the loss of turn, actually. I don't know if that's right. But I can respond with a blue draw 4. And then you got to draw 4. Like, your responsibility... Your main responsibility once the draw 4 is down there is to you're drawing those 4 cards, Cupcake. No question about it.
Oh, okay. So I used to play it differently, where I could match it like any number, of a different color. So then that person, now in this case, my daughter would have had to pick up 8.
So in other words, you cheat.
I guess so. Damn it! I thought I was right. I was all set to go home to yell at them.
Look, let's everyone fight it out if you want to. My understanding is you got once that draw 4 goes down, I got to pick up 4 no matter what. There's no escape.
Okay. All right. So I lost the bet.
You lost the bet.
All right. Never mind. Thanks for nothing, David Clark.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. David is here. Hey, December 26th. You want to get a great Christmas gift, a holiday gift for your loved one? Get them tickets to the Westbury Music Fair. Is that a Sunday?
That is
a Saturday? I think it's a Sunday.
Let's find out.
Well, whatever it is. December 26th, Westbury Music Fair. Yes, they do call it Westbury Music Fair again.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Christmas is on Thursday this year, so Westbury Music Fair on a Friday.
What better gift? And of all days, it's a Friday, so you're not working the next day. Go to Westbury Music Fair to see Yellow Brick Joel. Yellow Brick Joel. I will tell you right now, I saw the show last year. It was fantastic. Not only am I going back this year, but I think I got the same seats. And a geek like me, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I got the same seats. Caroline Purr, who has been in here several times, she's in the band. She will be in the band this year, too.
Caroline's coming. Yep.
Nice. It is just a great show. Of course, David is the Billy Joel guy. Bill Connors? Is that his name?
Bill Connors.
Is Elton?
He very rarely goes by William. He's a Bill. He's
not,
a Bill.
Not Billy.
He's a Bill. Like Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool. He's Bill Connors is the Elton. He comes up from Savannah. Whenever
no kidding.
Yep. So lucky him, gets to miss Christmas with his family. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. Maybe that's a plus for him.
A little bit of depression onto this whole thing.
And I'll be honest. Prior to last year, I'd never heard of him.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. Now I have no idea what he looks like with the glasses off, but with the glasses on, he looks like Elton John, and he's not doesn't totally sound like him, but his phrasing and the way he sings certain lines is
That's
Elton-ish.
the thing. It's like I don't totally sound like Billy. We're not the actual guy, so like that's always the challenge of a tribute band is to not deviate too far from it.
Right.
But you're in the lane, you know. My favorite of his outfits is actually the British flag outfit with the hat.
Yeah, right.
So that's the first half of the show. He comes out with that.
Yeah.
It's all about the costumes, man.
Well, I think that's why. I think people expect somebody like him to sound more like the artist because they do the costuming and stuff.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, Billy Joel didn't do costuming, so I don't think they expect it as much. Like when you see, it's not like a guy coming out just singing Elton songs, because then
Right.
you don't expect it as much.
Right.
But when they wear the outfit and stuff, you kind of expect an imitation of that artist to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, you expect that. It's funny that the sort of bald goatee, black suit shtick is something I was doing before Billy did when I was playing weddings.
Right.
So so that's kind of a running joke on the show is like he has costume changes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna change into my other black suit now.
I'm going to change my tie.
So, but it's nice to kind of have that semblance of an illusion for the audience.
Right.
I think the public loves that stuff, and that's what this is about, man. Is like do something that they want to see.
Right. That's exactly what it is. They want to see it.
So yeah, it's like. And you can bypass the fact that unless you're scrutinizing every vocal note to go, well, it didn't really sound like Billy Elton on that one. Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
I am not a fan of that logic.
Right.
And I am a Beatle fanatic, but I hate those people that expect every single note to be the same. They need to hear every single scream, and the bands too. The ones that, pretend they have their fake Liverpool accent. The people in the audience with their Sgt. Pepper outfits, I want to strangle them all.
Yeah. Like the bio on the website, resembling an uncanny resemblance to blah, blah, blah. Because you got to put it on there. And I fucking, no, I don't.
No.
It's close on some things. It's probably closer than others. He's the same way. And it's okay. I think I'm close on some things, maybe not as close on others. And I'll let the audience decide on it. I don't harp on that.
You guys You play the songs well. And that's it.
Yeah.
The end of story. You play the songs well. You have a great band.
Right.
It's funny, and I talk about it here at the club too. There are some comedians that, like when I started hanging around here, they started hanging around here too, but they weren't getting up on the stage. They're doing open mics in some dive bar, but they've moved up and they're regulars here. It's almost the same as you. We've known each other for 12, 13 years, something like that. And I've watched you, not that you were ever doing poor, but I've watched you kind of, your status has definitely grown since I've known you. And I sit back like a proud uncle. Oh, David Clark's my friend. Look at him. Oh, that's my friend playing Whispering Music.
Thanks, Uncle Tony.
Oh, in fact, I have, here it is. I have a photo. This was the first night. This was the first time we met.
That's got to be 2013.
That is correct. This was just a few days before that big show out in the city.
Yeah. Bitter End.
The Bitter End. Elio, we met through Elio. I had seen you. Did you play the beach before this?
Yes.
All right, so I think I saw you at the beach before that, so I knew who you were. But yeah, we never. So this was the first time we actually met.
And for those in the viewing audience who don't know what the beach is,
oh, true.
That'd be the Beach of Jones. No, man. My first shows out of the gate, 2011, 2012, were big.
Yeah.
I didn't test this in bars. It was nerve wracking because I had just slapped the first version of that band together, and then we did 3,000 to 5,000 at Jones Beach, and then we did a couple of thousand at the Gazebo in Nesconset.
Oh, sure.
As our very first two shows in July of 2011. That's how this started.
Wow.
So, and I don't think I knew you in 2011. I'm pretty sure we met a year or two after that.
Well, yeah.
But it was before this. Or was it at this?
No, it was there. That's the
met you
first time we ever met. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I knew who you were. I definitely saw you before that because I remember being excited to go to this. It was like, I'll get to meet David.
Sure.
But, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, but that's the first time we actually met.
Sure.
I had only met Elio, I think, once or twice before that.
Right.
But our friendship had developed through the M4M ads. I mean through social media.
Right. Social media.
Which is weird to me. I developed a friendship with him, and he's in England, and then I had to wait to meet
him. I think we're both competing man crush with him. I got to thumb wrestle you for who loves him more.
I have a feeling you would probably win because you're the nicer guy. I beat his. Where did I go with his father? I played a game against his father, and I beat his father, and his father didn't look happy. Well, I forget what game it was. I'm forgetting a lot of things.
We've known him long enough now that we can see Marcella growing up and stuff.
Yes. Yes.
There's nothing like a measure of a time marker than like watching a kid get older that you knew when they were like 5.
Yep, absolutely right.
So it's like that's cool too. Mm-hmm. And I can't believe it's been 10 years since I visited him in the UK. Haven't been out there since.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first time I went. Wow. All right. So I went right after you. I went in 16. That was
Yep.
the first time I went.
Yep.
And man, I mean, I go out there to see him, and next thing I know, I'm being introduced to Huey Lewis and Mike Rutherford.
There you go. I didn't get that.
Oh, I win.
I didn't get that.
You got to go in October.
Yeah.
I think he still does that. I think he still does that fundraiser every year with,
Okay.
with all those big guys. And yeah, I think he did do it this year.
Mm-hmm.
And Huey Lewis, even though he can't sing, I believe he still goes.
Yeah.
One year, I mean, I'm a big Genesis fan, so
Sure.
to meet Mike Rutherford, I was like, holy shit. But other years, Bill Murray has been there. Like, fuck, I would love to meet Bill Murray. That would be awesome.
That would be great to see. But I actually just did a show yesterday. I did a duo at a Parks Casino in Bensalem, PA, with a great sax player named Colleen Farquhar. So me and Colleen did it as a duo. It was like a brunch duo.
Nice.
And we went up to the green rooms and up to the dressing rooms, and Bill Murray was there, I guess, a day or two before.
Oh,
So
wow.
Some of his stuff and like the entourage luggage was there.
Right.
Pretty funny.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
But so you missed him by that much.
Missed him by like a skosh. Missed him by a minute.
So yeah, you played last night. Are you tired?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
always tired because I'm old.
Well, yeah.
Like I'm tired for reasons having nothing to do with work.
Right.
Things hurt.
This weekend you're in Pensacola, Florida.
Yes, sir.
Then we got shows in Maine.
Yeah, I got Pensacola. We just did a week in North Carolina last week.
That's on my list too. A week.
We did 5 shows over 6 days.
That's a lot of Billy Joel love.
It's a lot of Billy Joel love and a surprising amount of Billy Joel love. But we had Bill with us. That was the Yellow Brick thing.
Okay.
So I've learned that about this is having the sort of Elton component to this thing is helping me get into markets around the country that a straight Billy might not necessarily do as well. Mm-hmm. Which then again, what does that even mean? Because I was just in Mississippi, and an agent booked me in Mississippi. I'm like, Billy Joel in Mississippi?
Yeah.
And there's like these 76-year-old chicks in the front row wearing swag, singing all the lyrics to like
wow.
Allentown.
Yeah, I am surprised to hear that. Down south, it always seemed to me like, oh, that's the guy that wrote the song for Garth Brooks.
Right.
That's how they. I always thought.
Oh
that's
no,
how
they know, man. I've been to Racine, Wisconsin with this. I've been to St. Charles, Missouri with this.
Really?
So yeah. So.
But 5 days, 5 shows in 6 days. I mean, was it Billy and Elton fans even or?
I couldn't tell. Like a much older crowd. It was called Flat Rock Playhouse. They were in Equity Room, so it was the kind of thing where they're equipped to have like stage productions. They have on-site housing. Really cool. Great hospitality. And we sold out 5 nights super quick. They were like surprised by that.
Well, is a lot of transplanted New Yorkers?
They're made Flat Rock, northwest of Charlotte. You're near what's the airport? Begins with an A. You're near Asheville.
Oh, sure.
So begins with an A.
That one.
2 syllables sounds like. Said again. Dude, it just goes.
I hear you.
It just goes.
And that's why we got an hour and a half to fill, so it's fine.
What was that? No, man, it was. They sold out every show and they like loved it.
Yeah, that's
like,
great.
It was tough because we ain't no spring chickens no more, and the first night was a Thursday, so we had a matinee and an evening on the first day.
Oh wow!
So no, I've been better. I vocally got through it. It was real good.
Yeah. Well, that must be a nice part about sharing the spotlight. You get to take a break vocally a little bit.
I'll admit that.
Yeah.
It's definitely an easier show, even though it's a longer show.
Okay.
It's a long show with an intermission. It's over 2 hours.
Right.
So, and you always leave something on the table. There's always songs you leave out. You have to.
You have to, yeah.
But it's fun, man. They love it. It's just a fun night out, and that's what this is. It's just entertaining. There's good jokes. It's like...
Mm-hmm. The energy, and again, you can't go wrong with the catalog of both of these guys. It was such a great show last year. I'm very excited to see it again.
He doesn't do the accent, which I like. There's a couple Elton guys who I worked with who are just like not doing that. I love that they don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Elton John. Okay, John Elton, whatever, man. Just like so I like that part too. We've kind of a couple of years of me working with it, I've developed it into a thing that really works, interchanging some songs here and there.
Right. Is he the only Elton guy you work with, or you have others?
He's become the only Elton guy I work with. In the beginning, when I started this, it wasn't that way. It was an experiment in the beginning.
Right.
I worked with him during COVID. Me and Bill Connors did a show at Adventureland in 2020 during COVID.
Oh, no kidding.
And it was outdoors in the parking lot. It was drive up.
Yeah.
Back when they were still doing that stupid shit. So
yeah.
And that's when I first worked with Bill Connors. And we had an idea back then to kind of keep going with it. The thing is like I worked with a bunch of different guys and I had to settle on one because it was really taking off. And the agents were like, dude, you got to book this thing with one guy. Like, we have to sell it with a guy.
Right.
And it ended up being Bill.
Okay. So no matter where you go, he's your call.
Unless he's sick or there's a reason why he can't be there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I worked with this guy out of Canada, Jeff Scott. I worked with this guy, Ronnie Smith, a couple of times, who works with the show out of Charlotte. I worked with Gerald Brand, who does a show out of the Northeast called Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, okay.
Worked with a couple of different guys. So there's always a bullpen with this thing, and my band has that. I got a deep bench.
Yes.
There's like a Northeast band, and there's like a Florida band, and there's like the ones that can travel with me, and like that part of it is cool. But I have settled into just Bill Connors as the main Elton now, and he's great.
But that's one thing too. And I don't mean this as a slight against any band members, but your band is, I mean, they're freaking top notch, man.
They have been for a while, and it's really nice as an MD or as the guy who does this thing to have that.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 5 different killer guitar players. I got 4 or 5 different killer keyboard players. I got 4 or 5 different killer sax players. So like, and the thing is, I wish I could use one band on every single show, but everybody's got lives.
Right.
Like we don't have a bus with the name on it. Like we're not like that kind of thing.
Right.
I'd love to maybe pick up a thing where we do 6 weeks on the road, but that's probably not going to happen.
Right.
I'm not sure if I want it to happen. So it's a weekend thing, for the most part, with occasional longer runs kind of shoved in there, and it's a nice mix of work, and it's super cool.
Oh, it's great.
And like, a lot of us around the country are doing it now. It seems to be an eastern thing. I would say it's like maybe Wisconsin and east, or I would say St. Charles, Missouri and east. I would love to get to Colorado and get to Texas and get to California and get to these places, but if we don't, okay.
Right. Hey, as long as you're working.
Tons of work, man. So
right. How many gigs a month? I don't know if you've achieved it, but what's your goal, like, to make you happy, or as a job, since it is your job, like.
Right.
So how many would satisfy you, whether it's financially or just artistically, whatever you prefer?
I'll say it like this, having come from a career of weddings at a very high level for 40 years. That was seasonal.
Right.
I'm learning this is kind of seasonal. So like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I would say that like January 1st up until like April, we just ground and pound. Like we have a crushing winter. Then it kind of gets quiet May and June because you got nicer weather coming in. You got graduations. You got stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's less theaters. And then what happens is the country clubs and some of the town parks kick in.
Right.
The municipalities, which I'll do in Long Island and I'll do in Jersey. Got to be careful with radius issues with paying theater tickets. Like, for example, if I'm playing Count Basie in Red Bank
right,
and a town park is within 6 weeks of that, I got to watch out.
Right.
That's hard.
Yeah.
But it's a valid thing to be concerned about.
Oh, absolutely.
So if I make the bulk of the gigs in the first 4 months of the year, I have a cushion to take my foot off the gas for a couple of months.
Okay.
Spend a summer with Cindy. Do the municipal shows. Do a couple of country clubs. I do a lot of solos and duo work now.
Right.
I love those. Love the band, but like I did yesterday, I was at Parks Casino in Ben Salem, PA for a Billy Joel brunch show, and it was me and Colleen Farquhar, the sax player, just 2 of us. And sometimes it's nice to be able to do that.
Oh, sure.
Like a bunch crowd
Change it up.
kind of singing to you and throwing requests on the piano and like keeps you honest.
Right.
So then usually in the fall it picks up again, and then you go October to December kind of crushing.
Right.
October was decent. November has been amazing. December's decent. Pretty good. I got like 4 or 5 shows. So it's not an amount of shows. It kind of varies. If I'm crushing and doing like 8 shows a month for 3 months, I'm okay doing 3.
Right. Yeah.
Yep,
I got you.
Because then Cindy's not teaching over the summer.
Right.
And she's 10 months, not 12, because she's a school teacher. and we can kind of chill out a little bit.
I have noticed that with age,
Yeah.
that the gigs aren't, they're just not as important as they used to be. I consciously say to myself, all right, do I want to do a gig at this place on that, on this day? Because I might be home for something else. Like I'm where it was never, 10, 20 years ago. It was, I got another gig. You know?
I'm a little more choosy now.
Yeah. I'm doing less road gigs.
I'm not ashamed to say, I gotta tell you, man, it's like I love being home.
Yeah.
Like when me and Cindy are home and she's in like a, Chihuahua onesie with 5 of them piling on her, and like it's we're both grinders. So like what I will say though is with the weddings gone out of my life,
right?
I retired that a year ago.
Right.
My weeks was spent nonstop. I had the office in fucking Manhattan. Sorry, I had the office on Long Island.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Because you're playing the weddings, but you got to meet the brides every week, and I was constant appointments. Now I finish a weekend of shows. I'm like, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm not out again until Thursday.
Right.
I'm home for 4 days. This is cool.
Yep.
Means I got to do my chores though.
But that too. All right, I'll do 1 day of chores.
Gotta clean the garage.
Right.
But
you still get a day or two free after that.
But and it's been great from like my mental health. It's been great to be home more. It's been great for my voice. I'm kind of healing and recovering a little as I get older.
Sure.
Like instead of me dining on ashes because I'm becoming an older guy, I'm actually healing there. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not screaming AC/DC out of shitty PA systems at weddings.
Right.
So I'm not managing that crap. So like I'm kind of recovering from that a little bit.
That's nice.
And I'm okay talking about it. Like I'm embracing age. I'm embracing getting old. I'm embracing the state of my career that I'm in. I love this shit. I love this. It's like, so Cindy's great. The dogs are great.
You're embracing getting old though.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm not there.
I wasn't even when I saw you a few months ago.
Right. Yeah.
I've been struggling with a lot. So like, boy, it's a hell of a comedy podcast, huh?
We're about to cry.
Let's yuck it up, fuckers. Nah, man, I'm loving. I'm kind of embracing it now. I'm like, no, we're okay. Like it's this stoic thing of like, look, you can bitch about it until you're dead.
You can't change it.
No.
Right.
That's a monster whose teeth you can't outrun, dude. So like, just own it. So it feels good. It feels really good. So like, and not everybody gets that privilege.
Well, true.
You know?
Right.
I saw someone on one of the Retold, it might have been one of the Retold pages, I don't always stop on that, on everything, but like I happened to see someone talking about Billy and his teeth and getting old, and someone made a remark or put up a post on the Retold page about like...
His teeth?
Something about like he was wearing teeth or like he was getting old, and I'm like, you know what, I'm glad we still have them because a lot of us don't have that privilege. We don't get to keep our teeth. We don't get to fucking get old. So... let's get old.
Right.
How about we do that?
Yeah. Yeah, that beats the alternative, yeah.
Take your GLP-1s, take your fucking statins if you have to. Do your thing. Let's just get there. How about that? I know.
I don't think I've ever thought about anybody's teeth, but these people on Retold that think they know him. They drive me. No,
look, because the group's great, but like sometimes you'll see these the studs. They're all awesome there, but like it's like I have a hard time contributing to many conversations there because I'm not that kind of fan.
Right, neither am I.
Do you guys happen to know like what color the wallpaper was in his first house in Hicksville? Well, I don't know. I didn't break in and check back then, there, buddy.
Right.
Like I'm not that kind of fan. Like I'm not a trivia fan.
I'm not either. But do you get that a lot as a Billy Joel tribute?
All the time.
People just because you're the Billy Joel tribute guy that you must know everything there is about Billy Joel.
I don't know anything.
Right, and that's the way I like it.
Like, I went and watched, we could talk about this too, I watched the documentary, right?
On my list, Billy doc.
Nice, so I watched the Billy doc, and some of the shit we all kind of probably knew, but I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know everything.
I got uncomfortable. It was almost, really, it was almost like, I don't want to know this much.
Say it, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the man's music. Right. I love all the Beatles' music. I don't know them. I'm not going to pretend like I do know them. Right. I am a fan of their music. And you have to separate because you go back like supposedly the Marx Brothers. I love the Marx Brothers, but supposedly they were scumbags.
Right.
So you got to separate. I didn't want to sit there and watch that Billy Joel disappeared on Christy during their marriage because he was such a bad drunk that sometimes he didn't come home. Why do I need to know this? And poor Christy Brinkley, why does she have to talk about that? I don't know. I don't. That stuff doesn't compute with me. Like, why do we need to know that personal stuff?
I think there is. I don't know. We're a gossipy kind of culture. I think there's something hypnotic about it. I think there's something about hearing about their lives, maybe because it gives us validation to live within our own fucked up lives ourselves. When half the people complaining about him are probably drunks themselves and haven't seen their kids in a fucking month.
Right.
Like we are what we are, right? So I don't get judgy about that shit. We got families, we got parents, we got relationships, we got stuff.
Oh yeah, there's definitely stuff that are fucked up, but I don't come in here. So over the weekend, my wife and I slept with other people. Like and that's not true. Okay,
there's a drama in it, and there's like I will look seeing Weber and seeing Liz and seeing Christy like on the verge of being upset about it is an emotional thing to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
So it doesn't make me think any more or less of them.
Right. No, not at all.
Billy or like the band members or like
Right.
any of that stuff. Like we do what we do, and like we're who we are. We all
Right.
got our thing.
That's what happened in your life. You
Right.
should be able to own it.
Yeah.
But from the outside, I don't know. I just don't know why we have to know a lot of this stuff. I enjoyed the documentary. I loved it. But
Yeah, it's fascinating. Fascinating. Look, the first half was better for me than the second half. The first part, I enjoyed the first part more because there was a little more meat in there for me.
Yes.
As
Well, too, like the first part, 2.5 hours was just the 70s.
Right.
So that's the media one, and then they do another 2.5 on 40 years.
Right.
So that's going to be the best chunk. So I want Stutz, who's been in it, Mike Stutz, who's been in here. We've talked about him.
Sure.
He once retold. He once asked me, he says, since you grew up in Hicksville, he says, can you give me a tour of like certain places, for Billy? I was like, all right, that's no problem. I'll do that. So first place we go is Billy's childhood home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the time, I knew the person living in that house. Ooh. That person had reached out to me several times through the years. I see you're a part of this Billy Joel retold thing. Can you please tell these people to stop coming to my house to take pictures? And I've done that through the years. But now here I am with Stutz. I slow up. I go, all right, this is the house. And he starts for the door. I said, Mike, what are you doing? He was, I just want to get a picture. I said, all right, look. So I told him, I said, I know this person. One picture and we're out. He gets out. He closes the door. Next thing you know, he's walking all over the lawn with taking video. I was like, oh, motherfucker. He gets in the car. And I'm taking him to some other places, but now I take him into Plainview, where not my father's place. It was some kind of club in the '60s. My daddy's room,
My father's place.
No, my father's place was in Roslyn.
Right.
This was in Plainview. Ken Friedberger, you watching Ken? You know Ken Friedberger?
Yeah, of course.
He watches semi-regularly. No, I don't see him here.
I don't think any of our friends are watching right now.
I'm looking. Dennis Farrell is watching.
Dennis Farrell.
I don't know Billy, but he knows me. He would give me dirty looks when I last sat up front, which I have a story about that too, Dennis. But I'll get.
Dennis says aloha because he makes 3 trips a month to fucking Hawaii. That guy.
Well, you know what we got to do for Dennis.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dennis.
Here you go, Dennis.
I'm just glad Dennis is alive.
As we all are.
Last year he almost wasn't.
That's right.
And I said it to him when I saw him at your show at Westbury last year. I walked in. I said, you're not dead. he just had the big surgery and the heart attack just like 2 or 3 weeks prior. Mm-hmm. It's amazing what they can do now. Like the fact that he can go to a concert right after all that. So anyway, I'm taking Mike around to some various places. So whatever this club used to be that Billy played in the 60s is now a Lucille Roberts.
Perfect. Okay.
He gets out. You can, they got the big window. All these women are working out. Mike is like leaning his camera against the window. That's like where he is, taking video of women working out. I go, Mike, what are you doing? Oh, this is. It's like, Mike, we're going to get arrested. So even worse than getting arrested, I'm sitting there. I'm at the wheel because I'm thinking as soon as Mike gets, I'm peeling out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm sitting at the car. I look in my rearview mirror, but who pulls up behind me? My former business partner with Knock 'em Dead Comedy, Eric Shevlin, who used to work in here too. And this guy, love Eric. He is probably, his biggest talent is ball busting. So he pulls up. He's like, "What are you doing?"
It's a skill, truly.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Nothing." He's, "What are you doing here? You're just sitting here?" I go, "Yeah, I'm just sitting here." Sure enough, Mike comes walking over, and Eric sees the camera, and he sees where he's like, "What are you perverts doing?" I was like, "Fuck." So I have to tell him he was taking video, and I'm still not living this down. Poor Mike.
Poor Mike starts.
Poor me. Mike got in the car. I went straight to the train station. I said, "Mike, I'm done." He said, "What do you mean? I wanted to see this." I said, "I'm done." I threw him out of my car. He didn't go to the train because I forget where he was staying, but he ended up walking to the Broadway Mall.
Wow.
But yeah, I threw him out of my car, so I can't do this. I just can't.
Walk to the Broadway Mall. Is there still a Broadway Mall?
Yes, it is coming down soon. I don't know exactly when, and they're turning it into one of those. Like, I don't know, that's the latest and the greatest. These outdoor malls where each store is like its own. Like you can't.
Got it.
You don't walk into this indoor complex.
Right.
You know?
I've seen that's a thing.
The UBS Arena has it now.
Right.
And now they're going to make that of the Broadway Mall.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm with
like a
you.
Tanger Outlets type thing where everything's.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you have to change it? You said something before about tweaking set lists and stuff.
Sure.
Do you have to, like, based on where you're going, like, do you have to think like, all right, well, I'm playing Minneapolis. They'll know these songs, but they might not know this one. So you change your setup based on where you're going?
I do. Less so when it's a straight Billy thing, I tend to. When it's the Billy Elton thing, maybe less so on the Elton side. But, like, he has less regional songs.
Right, yeah.
I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So, like, I got to make a judgment. I'll always leave New York State of Mind no matter where I play because it's a sax feature. And people know the song in other parts of the country. I rolled the dice and played Miami 2017 in North Carolina, and it worked.
Okay.
In Florida, I'll always play Miami, and other places, no. So I wouldn't do Miami and Nashville. Like, so the New York songs, I guess, would be a thing.
Okay. So when you play Nashville, you're like traveling prayer and country type songs. No,
that shit.
I was half joking.
No, I saw Billy in Nashville in 2014. I saw him at Bridgestone.
Oh, okay.
He might have done Shameless, maybe, but no. But by and large, I kind of don't overly fiddle with it. My Florida shows are almost always New York shows, just with palm trees.
Right. Yeah.
So, but that's a good point. I got a show coming up in Scranton, and I'll open my Billy set with Allentown on that one.
Oh,
pretty
right.
Close.
Yeah. That's on December 5th.
That's December 5th. Yeah.
Very nice.
Scranton.
Manchester, New Hampshire, on December 20th.
That's solo.
Oh, solo, meaning
That's
by
Dave
yourself?
solo.
No band?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
No band. Me alone. Small theater. So I do it. I've done a show a bunch of times. It's a really easy, nice, cool little room. I like doing those once in a while. Just to cleanse myself. To cleanse myself of the band. You know?
Oh.
Just cleanse my. So I'll go
Meaning that you don't have to share the money. That's what you mean by that.
No, it's just. What? No, I can't scale enough to pay everybody.
No, I hear you.
And hotels, everything.
But is that crazy? Like, again, similar life. Like going up on stage doing comedy, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Does that get to you? Like at least, no, you're cool with all that.
I can do and say whatever I want. I like to. As you can
You are
tell,
very funny on stage.
I like to babble. So I'm not really. In some ways, I prefer it. At times, not all the time, but like it's a nice change of pace to be able to sort of communicate with the audience differently and treat it more piano bar style.
Okay. Stretch out.
Talk to them, scream requests out.
Nice.
Where like 2 to 200 people or 160 to 260 people. It's small place.
Right.
But I like it. They're nice people. Right near there in Manchester is a bigger room called the Palace where I'll play with the band.
Okay.
Which holds 750 or something like that, 800.
So you tell them to yell out requests. Is there a Billy song that you don't know? Like you'd have to say, sorry, I don't know that one.
Yes.
There are.
Traveling Player.
Oh, really?
No, I here's the thing. If I bring my magic iPad to cheat sheet,
Right.
the digital cheat. For example, yesterday when me and
The saxophone.
Colleen were doing that show, they woke up and they wrote down on napkins and things, and we had a pile of requests. Someone asked for freaking Leningrad. I did Leningrad. I did Rosalinda's Eyes.
Oh, nice.
And I never play those songs on shows.
But this wasn't a Billy show, right?
It was a Billy show.
Oh, it was.
Just with no band.
Oh.
So it was a Billy brunch. Kind of like how like City Winery in Manhattan, places like that do the Beatles brunch on a Sunday.
Right.
This was like that, but no full band.
Oh, okay.
So, but I love the intimate style where they're having brunch and it's the piano and the sax and like they come and they write their request down. I got Leningrad, I got Summer Highland Falls, and I got some of the usuals. Someone's always going to go, play Uptown Girl. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like herpes and luggage and Uptown Girl. 3 things you can't get rid of. Okay. So you know,
That's great.
they stay forever. So, but I do like those because it's just looser.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Oh my God, say goodbye to Hollywood. It's hard because it's like you want to get everything in, and there's plenty of songs I wish we could do and probably would do. I don't always do Downeaster Alexa and songs like that, but like if I'm playing a show for 1,000 people in a theater, I wish I could do Laura.
No, yeah.
I wish I could do Scandinavian Skies and have a handful of people give a shit about it.
Right.
But like we're kind of not there anymore, dude. Look at Billy himself. Like if you like, everyone bitches about the set list. Of course, it's always the people who've been there 37 fucking times.
Like
But,
Dennis.
But what do you expect? It's like it kind of has to be more of a hit show now.
Right.
Unless you're doing a show and billing it like Del Judas did for a couple of times in like 2018 around there.
Yes.
At Iridium.
The Iridium, yes.
Unless you're doing and billing the show that way, where the paying customer expects that.
Right.
I can't really do that.
Right.
You know. So I wish I could. So it's not at those gigs. There's a greater chance someone's going to ask for one of those songs I won't play on a show.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Because once in a while, people do full album shows, but like you said, it's got to be billed in it. And yeah, you can't do that in Florida. You can't do that in Nashville. You can't.
Elio
do
got
that.
to me. He broke me down and goes, "Mate, you got to do album shows, mate." You know, he gets a Jason Statham thing going on where he sounds pissed. You know, mate, you got to do this, mate. I'm like, all right, mate, I'll do it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
so I'm probably in the winter going to pick a place again. I have to watch radiuses with other shows, but I would like to do 2 albums in one night. But the way I want to do it is, someone's going to steal the idea because I'm just the original. I want to pick a couple of albums, but not play them in album order. So what I would like to do is album shows where you take the totality of those 2 albums and mix and match the set and just make it some surprise. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and come to the show and know what song's coming next.
Yeah,
which I
right.
hate.
Yeah.
That I don't like. So there would be like just me sort of enforcing my will on the album theme show. But again, to your point, I just feel like if someone's coming to that and they're paying to see that, they know they're getting that. Mm-hmm. So 2019, I did Stormfront. Might have been the 30th anniversary, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that at
Port Washington.
Yeah, Port Washington.
Yeah.
Jefferson, one of the
Washington.
ports. Washington.
Yeah, the
Washington. The Gene Rimsky Theater.
That's it. Also known as there's more. Landmark.
Landmark.
That's
Landmark
right.
on Main. Mm-hmm. Landmark on Main, Gene Rimsky Theater. It's like my old name. Songs in the Attic, the music of Billy Joel featuring David Clark. Like, fuck's sake. All about Joel. All about soul, all about soul. Whatever. It's short.
Yeah.
Put the name Joel in it. Don't care.
I have that problem in here. Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show with Tony Walker.
Too many syllables.
And then even the YouTube address.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Gov's Comedy Club Podcast.
Look, it's the name of my show. That's why I did that. It's the only reason why I did that.
Yep.
Less people, again, along the sides of the album cuts, there's less and less people who know what a song in the attic even is. Even Billy Joel fans who love the music. They don't know that shit anymore, man.
It's true.
It's the reality we're living in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So, that's that.
Hardest song to play? Hardest Billy Joel song to play?
Street Life Serenader for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Not what I expected at all.
Now, when I say that, there's no vocal taking place over the hard part of that song, which is the intro and the sort of arpeggiated piano part. And I learned how to play that when I was 13.
Nice.
Okay. That's hard. Scandinavian Skies is hard. And yes, Root Beer Rag's hard.
That's what I was expecting because it's so fast and all over the place. Why Scandinavian Skies?
It's almost like when I used to do the Sting thing back when I could sing that shit. I could play bass and sing that stuff, and I was really good at it. But like, there's a coordination to singing against a rhythm while playing bass, and you're singing maybe against that. There's a couple of parts and a couple of verses, it's hard to explain, that were like a little bit of a challenge where I brain locked a little bit. Root Beer Rag, of course. It's the challenging piano parts. That's what it is. Okay? That's a challenging piano part.
Scandinavian Skies is just, you're saying more like a coordination thing.
On some sections where there shouldn't be, but I'm weird that way. It's damn good cookies from King Cullen.
They are good cookies.
King Cullen cookies.
Get them while you can, because there's not many King Cullens left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good question.
So we spoke about, briefly, the Billy Joel documentary.
Yeah.
Did you see the Eddie Murphy one?
Not yet. I saw the John Candy one.
Oh, fantastic. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to see the Stiller and Mira one.
Oh, yeah?
Were you fans of them by any chance?
Sure.
This documentary might be one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
I hear their son Ben is very talented.
He made the documentary.
I know.
So it turns out, because they were cleaning up, he's cleaning up his father's big apartment because they're going to sell it. He had no idea. His father recorded everything. They'd sit down at dinner. He'd record it.
I got to see that.
Because he didn't want to miss the opportunity of something so funny that he can make a bit out of it.
Right.
So he was always recording. So he had, Ben Stiller came across all these recordings, them fighting, them discussing bits, them talking about the kids, all this stuff. And and then of course he talks about, their personal lives. This documentary, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Huh.
It was, I was a big fan as a comedy guy. I was a big fan of their work.
Sure.
And I'm a big fan of duos, Abbott and Costello, Burns and Allen.
Oh yeah.
Stiller and Mira, they
gotta watch that.
They were. It's really great.
Because
it's
the
great.
thing is, it's one thing to like there's a lot of meat there and like the unknown, I guess, videotapes or whatever film there was. The Candy thing, by contrast, there's a lot to talk about with him, but it was a bit of I didn't like the construction of the documentary itself. I focused a lot on what like they took the thing about John Candy that was special and kept repeating that theme throughout the whole documentary. Didn't learn a ton.
No, you're right.
After the first half hour. But John Candy was like so sweet, and what it made me realize is that era of comedians and actors, around that time you had Second City,
right?
You had Murray, you had Aykroyd, you had that whole clique of guys. They're the fucking goats, those guys.
Oh yeah,
all of them.
Yep.
And it made me realize that Steve Martin, like, look at the progression of Steve Martin's career. Like, from the arrow through the fucking head and Wild and Crazy Guy to where he ended up going and how his comedy evolved. And even now with, like, The Only Murder in the Building. And
Yep. Genius. That man is a genius.
Brilliant. And there's a thing that Steve Martin talks about a little bit in this documentary where there was an ending scene on Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that got cut out. So Steve Martin had the script in a book. He goes, there was this whole thing when he puts two and two together and realizes something's going on, and he goes and meets Dell at the train station. And all he said is, I don't have a home. Marie's been dead 8 years. But there was a whole thing there they left out. And Steve Martin's talking about it fucking crying.
Right.
Like that era of guys like that, I just feel like it's gone. And I don't mean to shit on modern art. I don't mean to shit on modern movies. I saw Frankenstein on Netflix the other day. Ugh, what are we doing?
And it's funny.
The digital washouts and the way things are filmed and the acting and the way things are created, even comedy's different. It's like...
Yes.
I'm just glad we had what we had and grew up when we did.
And it's funny you say that about Frankenstein, because I've heard people our age, pretty much say that.
I don't like it.
My son and people his age, they love it.
Yeah.
They love this movie. They think it's the greatest thing.
Hated it.
Yeah.
No, all right.
But it's that reason.
Right.
Like, I do feel there's a lot of originality that we just don't see anymore.
Right.
They're remaking a lot of... I mean, they remade stuff in our day, too, but there was still... I don't know. There was just more... You wouldn't have... I mean, look at Saturday Night Live now.
Right.
you can't compare
No.
this to what it used to be.
Right.
And again, watching the
And to a
Eddie
younger
Murphy.
person, it's not their fault for not knowing any better.
Right.
It's like someone in the 80s and 90s trying to show me Henny Youngman or something. Like,
Exactly.
I get it.
That's exactly my point with Frankenstein. Right. Because they don't know any better. They don't know what they've missed. Their lives are fine. But yeah, watching the Eddie Murphy, him making fun of Stevie Wonder, him making fun of all these different things.
Him and Piscopo and like.
Right. And there was somebody.
Those guys would just.
They showed the scene of him dressing as a white man going on a bus.
Right.
Like, you won't see that now. That would never happen now. And there's a sadness to that because there was so much good stuff and original stuff.
Right.
I mean, the original Saturday Night Live, Bill Murray, the nightclub singer, and Belushi, swinging the sword behind the deli counter. The Coneheads. Like, now people are like, what the fuck is that? Like, now it's just, let's just parody this and let's parody that. Let's make fun of this guy. There's no originality anymore.
It's part of it is that, and part of it is, again, my gripe is cinematography related. Like, I notice this in special effects. It's like everything is like so, like this saturation of this digital shit. Like you can tell there's no sets.
Right.
Everything's fucking green screen, whereas they're not practical. If you watch the science fiction movie with ships in them, you had to film each ship, and the model of the ship was mounted on a thing, and you had to move the camera, and then you film another ship, and you film another ship, and that shit to me looked way better.
The human element.
Okay? Any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies from 1997 or 2002 look better to me than everything coming out today.
The DC movies make me nuts. There's so much CGI. Like I get confused. I don't know what it's even happening anymore. Like, what is this and what's this universe and what are they entering? And like, it's so much CGI. I'm like,
now go to music and recording. Like, on the one hand, it's a good thing you can record an entire album in your fucking closet with a laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But has it democratized it so much that the skill required to make an album sound good and make a recording sound good, there's the song and there's the record. You don't need a $5 million facility anymore.
Right. But, all right, so perfect example for me, the band Extreme.
Sure.
More Than Words and Wholehearted. In 2023, they released an album called Six.
Mm-hmm.
This, to me, one of the best albums. Like this, I think this album might make my top 15 of all time.
Mm-hmm.
This album is so good.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss Eddie Van Halen, we'll go buy Extreme 6. This album is
great guitar player, man.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And I'm telling you, this album is almost a Van Halen album. They made a music video for almost the whole album. I think every song except maybe 2. So that's when I really discovered each song. Like, so I saw the video on YouTube, but then I downloaded it. I'm like, no, I need a CD.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know. The album was just so good. I didn't want to just burn it to death. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy the actual album.
Right.
I put it in my car and I crank it. Like before the album even started, I cranked it because I knew the songs already. It's so compressed.
Yeah.
I literally was like, and I took it out and put it in again. I thought something was wrong with the stereo, but it's so compressed. It just doesn't sound right. I'm so disappointed. So now I prefer to play this album on my computer at home as opposed to my car.
Because they're mixing and mastering for these in your headphones.
Exactly. They're not separating. It's being mastered for that, and then they just put it on a CD.
Yeah.
It's sad to me.
Yeah, it's like you listen to recordings from even in the 90s. It's a different thing. It's wide. It's warm. It's
right.
Like
that's why I still collect CDs.
I've lately been playing a shit out of Crash Test Dummies.
Oh wow.
Okay. That album is just great.
Really? I only know the one too.
Go to the early 90s, that and like 10 Summoner's Tale, Sting. It's just the way things are recorded and mixed back. They had space. They had air. Every single open gap of frequency wasn't consumed by something,
right?
It wasn't squashed,
right?
So, it's movies, it's music, it's all this stuff, and I feel like the remakes are. Look, the remakes are. I'm not gonna bitch about the remakes because we're older guys. I'm not gonna see Running Man because as far as I'm concerned, I've already seen Running Man.
Right.
So I don't need to see that Running Man.
Right.
Don't even waste my time.
Right.
Okay. Don't waste my fucking time. I don't care how closely it was interpretation to the Stephen King novel. I don't give a fuck.
Right. No.
Like there's nothing like the Schwarzenegger, Richard Dawson shit. Don't even try.
Right.
Don't waste my fucking time.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
and that's part of it. Like Schwarzenegger was huge. This guy
yeah.
cares about this guy. Like
No, he's look.
he might be a great actor, but he doesn't have the star
in
power.
In fairness to him, he exists around. I mean, he was in Top Gun. He was the sort of cocky punk in Top Gun, and he was in Twisters, which I didn't love. I'm not going to blame him for that.
Yeah, but no, I'm not blaming him. But a movie like Running Man,
right.
Part of the allure was because it was somebody at Schwarzenegger's level.
Kellyanne, I'm coming to get you. Like it's come on, man. Don't remake Total Recall. Stop it.
Right. Exactly. Favorite remake. Let's do that.
Okay, favorite remake. You have one? Give me a minute.
Oh, I totally have one.
What's
You're
yours?
not going to believe it.
Okay.
Airplane.
They remade Airplane?
No, the 1980 Airplane.
Right. We
just talked about this on here a few weeks ago.
That's a remake?
Yes. The original movie is called 0 Hour from 1957. It's a drama, but it's almost word for word the same movie. But they just, because the lines are, well, obviously they don't say a hospital visit. It's a place where they take sick people. They don't have that line, but there are other lines in this movie that are almost exactly the same, but it was a drama.
Are we calling reboot the same thing as a remake? Are we going to put them in the same category? Because I have an answer.
All right, we can, sure, why not?
But I did not know that about Airplane.
A lot of people don't. That's why I always repeat that story.
Like little things, I just learned this. I only recently found out that the song "I Got My Mind Set on You" was a remake of an old song.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
You thought that was a Harrison original? Yeah, that was an old song.
So my favorite reboot / remake was actually JJ Star Trek in 2009. Now I'm a Kirk, Spock, McCoy fucking purist. You know me.
I do know that.
I am Shatner. I'm all about that. So like, I some hardcore fans didn't love it. I thought it was brilliant.
I never saw it.
They did 3 movies with that whole reboot thing. So as a reboot, I love what they did with that. I love the casting of it. I love Chris Pine as Kirk. I love Zachary Quinto. I loved everybody in it. Carl Urban channeled DeForest Kelly as Dr. McCoy.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
So, but like they've gone so far off the deep end with Star Trek now, I can't keep up with all the products. That's just like you just look like you're trying to grab a new audience, and it's not working for me.
Right.
I'm such an old guy, man.
I hear you.
But remake, I'm worried because they had a rumor for a minute they were going to remake Big Trouble in Little China, and to me, if you touch that shit, I'm going to kill you. Now that was a cult classic, Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, sure.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
Touch that, and I'm checked out. I'm done.
Wow. All right. Well, speaking of Shatner,
Go ahead. Oh no.
I have with me today
Okay.
a set of lyrics
Okay.
that I was hoping you would read as Shatner. Now, I will tell you right now, there are words in here that you cannot say,
Okay.
but you'll be able to figure that out as
Did you
you
mark
go.
them, or they have to interpret what I can't say?
Well, no. Once you see it, I think you'll
Okay.
know. No, like you can drop an F-bomb. We've done that already.
Okay.
But this is a rap. These are rap lyrics written by an African American man. The N-word is in here several times.
Okay, then I'll know not to. Do
Exactly. That's my point. The rest of it should be fine.
that. Okay. So the question becomes: do I do Star Trek Young Shatner, or am I doing Denny Crane?
That used to crack me up every sentence, right? Denny Crane. Whatever Shatner you choose is fine by us.
That's that crack music. That's the real black music. That's that crack music. That's real black music. How we stop the Black Panthers. Ronald Reagan cooked up an answer. You hear that? What Gil Scott was hearing? When our heroes or heroines got hooked on heroin, crack raised the murder rate in D.C. and Maryland. We invested in that. It's like we got Merrill Lynched. And we've been hanging from the same tree ever since. Sometimes I feel like the music is the only medicine, so we cook it, cut it, measure it, bag it, sell it. The fiends cop it. Nowadays they can't tell it. If that's that good shit, we ain't sure, man. Put the CD on your tongue. Yes, that's pure, man. That's that crack music. That's the real black music. That's the crack music. That's real black music. from the place where the father's gone, the mother's hardly home, and the Madigans locked us up in the Audi home? What the hell is that? How the Mexicans say we're just trying to party homes. They want to pack us all in a box like styrofoam. Who gave Saddam anthrax? George Bush got the answers back in the hood. It's a different type of chemical. Arm & Hammer, baking soda, raised their own quota. Right when our soldiers ran for the stove, cause dreams of being over. Went from being a broke man to being a dope man to being a president. Look, there's hope, man, that the inspiration for the Moes and the Folks, man, shortly come and see his mama straight overdosing. And this is the soundtrack. That is the type of music that you make when you round that. Crack music.
Oh, I like that too. Instead of a mic drop, it's lyric drop. That was classic, and it was cold too. You had no idea. You never saw it before. This was this
bastard.
is Kanye West. I don't even know what the name of the song is. I think it's called Crack Music.
Probably.
I don't know if any of you guys if any of you guys are up on your Kanye West, but that was genius right there. That was genius. All right, let me read.
Andrew
comments.
Fremder commented, "I'd love to see a remake of the Never-Ending Story." Got to be careful on that one. I might be with you, Andrew, on that. Maybe. Dennis said remakes. Oh, Scarface and Ocean's 11. Are those remakes? Scarface, kinda.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, and
Ocean's 11 is.
Yeah, that's a Frank Sinatra.
Not bad. I actually love those. Ocean's 12 was cool. Ocean's 13 was great.
They're making another one.
Are they?
And I read an interview with Andy Garcia where he said he signed on for 14.
Careful, you don't want Captain Kirk arrested for gang rap.
So Mickey's watching, Ann is watching.
Frank Walker's in there.
Oh, is he?
Abbott and Costello, Burns and Allen, Stiller and Mira, Barnes and Noble, Raymore and Flanagan.
Sears and Roebuck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ann's been sick. Sorry to hear that, Ann. Hope you're feeling better. We got hit in heavy rain in California. Oh, okay. All right. Hope you're doing all right out there, Ann. Let's see. I went back to the beginning, so I hadn't read any comments. What? Fremder, a bottle of red, a bottle of white. I hope Billy tickles my taint tonight. What the hell?
Well, that's something.
Well, yeah.
Hey.
Where's Jeff been? Jeff's been busy. He'll be back in December. That's my Monday co-host. Let's see. I hate when people talk about Billy Joel like they know everything he's ever painted. Dennis Farrell is confirming that Mike Stutz is evil.
Is Mike Stutz evil? I miss Austin Powers, man.
Yeah, so
that's another one I miss.
What? Dennis wants to know, has anyone ever requested I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred?
Well, not on a Billy Joel stage, but in my life it happens all the time. It's a cross I bear.
We talked about Ben Stiller. Dennis Farrell says Ben Stiller sat next to him at a Billy show. Okay. When Spock looked in the toilet, he found the captain's log. Oh, my goodness.
I miss those jokes.
I heard Netflix is remaking the Epstein documentary starring George Clooney. It's called Oh, She's 11.
All right. All right. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right.
See, you got that much of a laugh, Fremder. Now we're in trouble. He sees he's got an audience. He's going to lay it on thick now.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Farrell or me?
No, that was Fremder, actually.
Oh, that's Fremder.
Fremder wrote that. Fremder is known for writing stuff like that. Yeah.
I keep thinking of like Beavis and Butthead. When Spock looked in the toilet, he found the captain's log.
How about so getting off the Billy stuff for a minute, but still with music.
Yeah.
So I talked about it with somebody the other day, but I saw you posted about it. This girl is going to nail Rush. She is the perfect choice.
100% Now,
I love this chick.
I don't want to in any way come off like I'm attacking the hardcore Rush fans. I'm not that hardcore a Rush fan. I've seen Rush a couple of times, and it was what I noticed about a Rush concert is you are getting note for note translations of the recording. You're watching a live record happen.
Yes.
They're not really taking any risks or chances. So I understand there's a greater expectation of that drummer or who it is to really do Neil Peart's stuff, because non-drummers play air drums to everything he fucking does.
Right.
I get that. She's gonna crush this.
Yes.
And if it's good enough for Getty and Alex, it's good enough for me.
What gets me is that it's not like the man quit or the man was fired.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Jerry Callow, he's
you're
dead.
getting right. Callow with a C. You're it's this or nothing.
Right.
So be happy that they're hitting the road again with a good drummer. You know, like they're not going out just a two of them playing acoustic. Like you're going to get a full Rush
If
show.
you've ever watched her play, and I kind of studied some of her videos and stuff, if
She's
you look at
amazing.
her posture and look at her body language and how she hits and how she strikes, there's a relaxed thing. Some drummers are real fucking wound up and tense, and they make stink face. But like she's just like
she's smiling.
She's kind of like a chick him. She has the same sort of 16th note sensibility that he did.
Right.
So like when I watch her play other shit, I'm like, I see why they picked her.
Oh, totally.
Like,
Absolutely.
Like she'll nail Limelight, man. She's gonna crush this
What a
shit.
great
So
time.
I'd go.
Oh yeah.
I'd go.
And then the other music news, and we're talking about our age, and it is sad to me to see music, sports, movies, and even personally to see people that we looked up to. It's hard to see them getting so old. David Coverdale just retired. He announced his retirement. That's sad to me.
Genuine question. I'm not trying to be a dick. I didn't know he was even out there doing anything.
Oh yeah, he's still carrying the White Snake name out there.
They've still been doing that.
Yeah.
There's a nobility in that. And
totally.
And I think that
but it's sad to me, it's just a reminder of how old we're getting.
It is. It's okay to decide to fucking hang it up.
Yes.
It's like you know what I mean? Like our shit is slowly declining. Our shit.
Right.
They're getting old, they're dying, or they're stopping, or they haven't stopped yet and they should stop.
Well,
so like this is a sacrilege to say this, and I'm sorry. McCartney should stop.
Yes, I agree.
Like hang up the cleats, buddy.
Right. Either that or form a new band where you have a lead singer.
No,
because he can't play.
No.
I mean, he can't sing. I mean,
it's okay. It's okay to know when to fold them. It's okay to know when to stop. It's okay to hang up the jersey. It's totally okay to like it at this point. It reminds me of sort of like you don't have to keep going and keep going and keep going. Like I feel like even Billy, not to get back onto him, I feel like he knows that. In my gut, I could be wrong. I feel like he'll rear his head again to do a finale. He might do a New Year's Eve garden thing or something and make that his.
That's exactly what I
song.
think. I said that to Elio once.
But overall, I think he's done.
I think he's done.
And I think he's got a young wife with young kids.
Right.
And I think at this point, you've done and said everything you got to say.
Right.
And with him and Elton used to bust his balls. How come you won't record new music? He's like, why don't you stop?
Right. Right.
And I agree with that.
I agree with that, too.
Like, if Springsteen came out with an album tomorrow, who's going to give a shit? And I'm not trying to be mean.
No, it's true.
I wouldn't be excited about hearing that. I want to hear the old shit.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's deep nostalgia around our culture right now. Deep. Like painful, hurting nostalgia. I've done that thing where I've been like scrolling that fucking TikTok channel, like these nostalgia channels, and they have the music bling, 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 and you hear laughter in the background. Do you remember the bicycles in front of your friend's house? Right. And like the furniture that smells like cigarettes through the fucking phone and all that shit. Like
the plastic covers.
Like that was our shit, man. Yep. Like, so, I think nostalgia can be painful.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Because the kind of changes we're seeing in the world around us are not like that newfangled machine that washes your clothes for you. This is not like, who's this Elvis guy shaking his hips? This is all new shit we're dealing with. This is nothing like...
Total game changers.
Like, this is all new stuff. And guys like us of a certain age who have come from another time are going to have a hard time finding our place in this brave new world we're coming into. And I think it's going to be worse than we think it is. Like between AI and job losses, separate conversation. This is not a Tucker Carlson podcast. It's going to be worse, actually. Like I don't want to get there.
Right.
I'm just saying, like I get why people like us are moved by this shit, and sometimes all your kids are moved by it because you got good parents and you teach them. Like, I love seeing like young 13-year-old girls shredding Eddie Van Halen. Yeah. It's not nearly as good and doesn't have the heart, but they're doing it.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
So.
Yep.
I just think our shit's I don't mean to be doom and gloom, man. It's over.
The-
It's
the-
over.
Well, and you're right.
Sorry.
Not to get crazy into it, but
That's why tribute bands are a big deal.
well, true.
Okay?
Right.
I am a willing participant in something I sometimes openly mock because it's silly. Like as a musician, I didn't see myself at 10. I didn't think I was going to be a tribute guy at 58. You know? I'm 2 months from 59. I'm, 14 months from 60. So like this is all gonna come. It's all gonna end. So like, I want to find my little road. I want to make people happy. Like, if tickets are selling and they come see these goddamn shows and they see me and Del Judas and Santoro and Pat Farrell, and if they come see all of us in tribute shows, Billy or otherwise, and there's a paying audience for that, keep fucking going.
Oh,
all
absolutely.
All of you.
I agree.
Okay, keep going.
Right.
Don't stop because people are being made happy by this. Don't apologize for it.
Right.
To the snobs and the musicians who frown on it.
Yep.
Well, I'm working, fuckface. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Don't care. Sorry. That's all I got to say about that.
Where do we go from there?
No, I'm just like,
all right, we're out.
No, I'm just saying, like.
No, you're right. You're spot on.
This is why, like, things are important to us, and we talk about Rush's drummer, and we talk about, like, they were all but done. They were done. Their drummer fucking died.
Right.
This is kind of cool.
Right.
So
at least 5 years of nothing, no activity.
So yeah,
yeah. I mean, I try to tell myself when it comes to any AI or whatever's going on in the world.
Right.
And you mentioned tribute bands. A lot of the jobs, like you said, in the summertime, they're parks. I think back to when I was a teenager in my 20s, and the older folks were saying the same thing back then. Things are changing. It's not good. Is it? And they were going to the parks. I remember one time in particular laughing.
Right.
Because at Hicksville High School, I was riding my bicycle past Hicksville High School with friends, and who's playing is Frank Gorshin was playing this.
Yes.
And I'm like, but I remember laughing, like, oh, look at Frank Gorshin. He's down to playing the fields of high schools.
Sure.
But now I'm one of those people going to those shows. So
Sure.
I'm hoping, again, not to get crazy into that conversation, but I'm hoping things aren't as bad as they seem. It's just different. And we're now the folks saying, well, it's bad because it's not the same as when I was a kid.
It's going to come down to a decision. It's going to come down to a cultural, socio-political, whatever decision to not allow it. It's that whole thing of like Jurassic Park with like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
Right.
There has to be a decision to say, we're not going to let it do this.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what's got to happen because it's permeating.
Probably.
It's permeating everything. It's getting to the point where you can't tell it's fucking real anymore.
Yeah.
Something like cursing my head something. But like it's like, so we got to decide that.
I did that a few weeks ago. I played on here. Sora, is that the?
Yeah, Sora.
Yeah. Somebody's on Sora making all these videos of John Lennon.
Right.
There's a few where I'm like I actually had to do a double take. Like, was that real? You know, and I played some of them on here, and I had a friend of mine guess, is that AI or is that real?
Right.
And I think he got 2 out of 3 correct. But yeah, there was one where he wasn't really. He even said, he goes, "Oh, I never saw that." I said, "It's fake."
But it's art again. It's graphic design, art, movie making, music stuff. Like if the whole premise behind automation making your physical life better to leave more time for the arts, no, it's doing art now too.
Right.
So if you're gonna have the fucking AI thing do your chores and autonomous cars and do this for you and clean your dishes and take care of your kids,
right?
To leave more time for arts and leisure, no, we can't do that either now.
Right. Yeah. What was that?
So like
that country song.
You're losing human fucking purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You're taking that right out. So I don't know whether it's going to leave us like a podcast like this or like a comedian. Are we going to?
Well,
a stage where a physical comedian goes to governors and or goes downstairs or goes.
And they tried that. Did you see that? Was it a year or two ago where somebody put out a brand new George Carlin special?
Right.
I mean, the voice was spot on.
Right.
But that's a telemarketer. The voice was spot on. You close your eyes, you think, all right, that must be just some outtakes or something.
Sure.
The material was awful, thank goodness, because now we can say, okay, this shit sucks.
Right.
But but it does make you wonder, where's it going? But
it is. It's like so that's what makes the nostalgia stuff hit harder to me.
Yeah, true.
So like you talk about the remakes and the reboots of these movies and stuff like that. So like, should we have been excited about a Running Man remake? I wasn't. Okay.
No.
I love Guillermo del Toro, so I watched Frankenstein. And me and Cindy watched it, and I'm like, overly long, tried too hard to be wordy. I felt like, and again, this washing, weird, digital-looking movie that, like, you know, Spielberg would do the opening shot of Raiders of the Lost Ark and line up that mountain against the Paramount logo, and it probably took him 5 years to make that. It's right. But you had to line up the shot and line up the camera, and the sun had to be at the right place. Like, you had to plan, you had to film.
That's half the fun of a movie experience.
Right.
How did they come up with that? How did they do that? Like, I remember when Christopher Reeve Superman came out. You know, like, and you know, and he would just fly off the city street, and immediately, like, how did they do that?
Right.
Where now you just know, or somebody typed in a few things and made it happen, which that takes some of the thrill away. I mean, and there's a skill to that too, to figuring out how to do that on a computer, but it's still not the same. I don't. To me, it's not the same.
Graphic design suffering. I think a lot. Like when we get to autonomous vehicles, where are we going with that? It's a separate conversation over many, many more bottles of bourbon.
Right. So Dave will be back tomorrow, and we'll talk about it.
We'll finish this up. But like, for the time being, we still got our shit. There's still a lot of beauty out there, and there's still a lot of cool things.
Absolutely.
There's still things that people to do.
Lots of things to celebrate. Like
a lot.
Like Mom ringing the bell. You said we could talk about
Mom
anything.
Rang the bell. Yes. Mom. Now. Got lucky with that one. So Mom, it was a local metastatic. She crushed the radiation, no chemo.
Nice.
My mom's fucking kicking ass. She's like 84.
Your mom's
with her husband, my stepfather Frank, going through prostate at the same time, which you don't like. I'm not allowed to talk about, but I'm doing it. I don't care.
Okay.
So
same time, no less.
At the same time. So you know, there's more of that going on, dude. And it's another reason why to, like, you know, treat things right.
Yep.
You know.
I've had the pleasure of meeting your mom. She's a wonderful lady.
Ass.
Yeah.
She's kicking ass. She's doing great.
I met her now another time that I definitely saw you at Jones Beach.
Right.
She was there. And
Bob Liquidy gave her a staff Jones Beach T-shirt on that one. I got the picture of her wearing the black T-shirt, like the security staff.
Oh, that's cool.
Jones Beach events.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and I got my brother Jimmy playing drums at me in a bunch of shows now.
That's
so
nice.
He lives in Melbourne, Florida, right near my mom and Frank, my stepfather. And so Jimmy did North Carolina with us. So, like, he hadn't picked up his kit probably in 20 years and picked up his sticks. And at one point, I'm like, I'm doing a show in Bloke of Black Blocks. Want to do it? And Jimmy walked in, and he's fucking crushing.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's great.
Is he a big Joel fan too? Or did he have to learn it?
He was a Bonham guy.
Oh, okay.
Growing up, somewhat of a Beatles guy. He knows some guitar and knows some bass, but drums was always his first instrument. He played in my dad's wedding band.
Oh, nice.
In like the mid to late 80s. But he just kind of, life happened. And he kind of put the sticks down, and he's been picking up little by little. And I'm like, we did a show some years back before COVID at Smith Haven Mall, and Gary let him sit in. So Jimmy came in and sat in on a song. I'm like, well, he still kind of got it. So I figured Boca Black Box is a place in Boca, Florida that was small enough and safe enough to roll the dice and give this a shot. I'm like, why don't you do this gigs with us?
Yeah.
Crushed.
Nice.
Crushed. He's doing great. And with him playing with guys like the bass players and the guitar players and people like are coming in and out of this band, it's making him raise his game and be involved, and he's loving it. And
That's
like, it's
cool.
like, so he, like, having my brother in this band has been great.
Yeah.
He can't do every gig, so like when I travel, he's the sub for Kevin Burgandy, my number one drummer. So Kevin Burgandy, Joe Bergamini, guys like that are my main drummers up here.
Right.
Jimmy's great.
Who played Westbury last year? Who's that?
Westbury last year on drums was Kevin Burgandy.
That's Kevin Burgandy.
Okay?
He was great. First time I ever saw him.
That was Kevin Burgandy. I think Trevor did it last year. Cindy did it.
Right.
Jennifer and Caroline were there. Lenny LaPinta was there. Cancino was there. Mike
guitar.
Jewell was there. This year it's going to be not Mike Jewell. It's going to be Bill Heller on keys.
Okay.
It's going to be Russ DeSalvo on guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Russ is great. He's like if there's an incarnate of Lukather, it's him. Russ is a beast. So he's getting himself together now. I had another guy recently named Ira Siegel. Ira's a monster. Ira's like toured and played with everybody. James Taylor and Carole King, and Ira's like one of those guys.
Yeah.
Wow. He did great. I'll have Trevor and Frank Scavone playing bass with me. But I got a couple of great keyboard players. So Bill Heller's, like, Mike Jewell lives in Florida. He can't always come up here.
Right.
So
another flat leaving son of a bitch.
Another flat leaving motherfucker. So I'll have him. Once in a while I'll have Carl Mine play with us, that kind of thing. So
do you?
Yeah, here and there. So everything is really, really good, man.
Nice.
Like I'm just like in a really good place. The show's in a good place. My work life is in a good place. Cindy's super healthy, which is first.
Of course.
So
happy to hear that.
little Moxie, my dog, the little Moxie, the little orca, the little mini orca is doing well with her seizures.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Nice.
Scott, the conversation about the future episode should be titled "Bottle Wine," whatever. Do you know who that is?
Scott watches almost every day, but we do not know who he is.
Gotcha.
And I've been trying to find out. I've been asking around, as a matter of fact, and we have not been able to figure it out.
Now, the bottled actual wine leads to more whining.
That's right.
The wine causes the wine.
And we have Farrell, who's upset Kenny Cena will not be there.
Kenny's crushing, man. Kenny's busy. It seems to be.
But Dennis, I'll be there, so we'll give each other the finger.
Exactly.
All right. So, all right, we have a few minutes left.
Yes.
I'm just going to do some quick questions here.
Do it.
So, you know what? Maybe I'll play this at the end. I have a clip. Speaking of Cindy, I have a clip of Zanzibar.
Do you?
I was going to play that.
Do you really?
I actually also have "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," but we're running out of time. But speaking of Zanzibar, should Rose make the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
He should have been already.
Yeah. There's some people who are friends of ours on Facebook who are going to probably want to fight me on that one. Don't care. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Memorable gigs. Could be, something funny happened or somebody jumped on stage or anything. Any memorable gig.
Couple of quickies. I'll
Yep.
do one in each world. The wedding world. Memorable. They're wheeling out their wedding cake to the floor, and the caterer is wheeling out this big, beautiful wedding cake. I want to say it was Ohika Castle or something like that. Legs give out, cake goes down. Bride and groom start laughing their asses off and fed each other off the floor.
That's fantastic.
Memorable. I've had a lot of memorable gigs. The Hall of Fame induction of the Lords of 52nd Street was a hugely memorable gig for me.
I bet.
That was a life event. That was a big fucking deal, man.
David Clark is the only guy, other than Billy Joel himself, to play with, the band that Billy started with, and then to play with the Lords of 52nd Street, the guys who had almost all the hits.
That's true. The Sigma guys. That's
right.
True.
Yeah, you're the only one.
I got a chance to sort of play with the foot soldiers, man.
Right.
For lack of a better way to put it. But
other than Billy,
that was a career highlight gig for me. I've had a few. I played at Nels on 15th Street, and Prince came in. I played at Prince.
What? Prince?
Purple Rain Prince.
He walked in, you said?
I was in a house band at Nels on 14th Street in the early 90s.
Okay.
And he came in with his entourage. And what you do is, I was in a house band, you rehearsed the singers at 8 o'clock who were going to come in, and it was a singing show. Like live singing where people would sign up and come sing and play songs.
Okay.
And then one kid always sang Purple Rain, and Prince came in, jumped on stage, grabbed the guitar. He's right in front of me. We're doing Purple Rain.
No
He's
kidding.
This tall.
Yeah.
With little boots. It's like Frank what's his name? Sebastian Maniscalco. Hi, I'm Prince. This is Apollonia. Dearly beloved. His little boots. But he came in, started shredding a solo on Purple Rain, broke a string, shrugged, handed the guitar over, and walked out. It's great.
I have never heard this story.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I played at Melba Moore. I played at Melissa Manchester.
Oh, wow.
But
Prince, holy shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No picture or anything?
There was a fleeting moment. It wasn't even that deep, but it was super quick.
Wow.
So that was cool. But
yeah.
For me as a musician, it's definitely the Hall of Fame for the Lords.
Yeah, sure.
Like just a huge cultural, personal.
What a great night
thing
that
for me.
was.
That was like crazy shit. It's like this is the Millennium Falcon, and here's Chewie, and here's everybody else, but I'm going to be Han Solo that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that there's video of.
Yeah, exactly.
Favorite live album?
I'm supposed to say Frampton Comes Alive.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You say whatever you want.
Song in the Attic, man.
No,
it's not a pure live album. It's not a concert album.
It's not a concert album, but it's a live album.
That's why it's my favorite live album, and I don't care what they say they did to it in post. I'm sure a lot of things are corrected in post.
Yes.
Don't care.
Right.
It's just like my love of the Billy Joel single. Didn't write it. Some argue whether it was AI. Don't care. We got a Billy Joel song, and he to some degree sang on it. I differ from Elio in this one.
Yes.
We talked about it.
Yeah. Me and Elio did a show in here solely about that. We did 90 minutes of
Yeah.
talking about turning the lights back on.
So I love Songs in the Attic because the concept was unique. It was a reintroduction of older material with a new band at that time.
Yes.
So Captain Jack on that album, and I'm sorry, Captain Jack on that album had more balls than the Captain Jack on the recording.
A lot of the songs on that album have more balls
right?
than the originals.
Billy
Absolutely.
Kid had more balls. Captain Jack had more balls. Miami had more balls.
I've loved These Days. Say Goodbye to Hollywood. There's more balls. That album needs a deluxe edition.
Thank you very much. It makes me think. It makes me wish someone would come in and play, and mix that up a bit.
But throw more songs on there from that time frame of on some of the lesser known songs played by that band. Like I would love to see an expanded edition of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just so you know, my choice of that as a live album isn't bias. Okay.
No, it's a great album.
It's a genuine.
Yeah. And it counts.
Genuine affection for the album. So.
Favorite music documentary? Because we were talking about documentaries.
Spinal Tap.
Ooh, is that a documentary?
Yes, the first one is.
But it's fake. All right, fuck it. All right, no, you're right.
I got to be contrarian. Other than if I'm not allowed to pick Spinal Tap, my favorite documentary about a musician, dude, Gordon Lightfoot. I saw the Gordon Lightfoot one recently.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Great.
Really? Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Great.
I didn't know there was one.
It's less bombastic, less of a thing that one would normally gravitates to. But if I can't use Spinal Tap, and just very quickly, my brother who passed, Michael, me and him went to go see Spinal Tap in the movies. We were laughing our asses off. It was a full theater. Me and him were dying, and we were the only ones in the theater laughing our asses off with everyone around us going, this band sucks. No, dude, no one got it.
That's great. That's funny.
No one got it.
What's wrong with you people?
Yeah. I love it when adults, it's like the adults get something when you're seeing a kiddie movie. Me and my brother Jimmy took his daughter Megan to go see Big Fat Liar in 2004, Paul Giamatti and like Frankie Muniz. Me and Jimmy were dying, and Megan was kind of laughing at Paul Giamatti because he just like stole the movie.
Oh, he's great,
Yeah,
Paul
so
Giamatti.
there's my answer to that.
That's funny.
What else you got for me there, Walker?
Bands that you love and bands that you don't get. I'm not going to say bands that suck, bands that you don't get.
I'm guilty of admitting maybe 6-7 years ago a band I didn't get at the time, which I've since changed on, was Breakfast in America. What the fuck?
Oh, Supertramp.
I didn't get Supertramp.
Oh, wow.
Since I made that remark, I investigated Supertramp, and I've since changed my position.
Yeah, they're great.
Now I fucking love Supertramp.
Yep.
And Roger Hodgson. But at the time, I'm like, I don't get this.
The other guy just died recently.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what was the
interesting.
second half of that question?
Well, a band you love, a band you don't get. So
I didn't get Supertramp.
right.
Okay. Band I love. Band.
It could be an artist. Either one.
As a band. And I'm going to not be obvious and not pick the Beatles because it's an obvious thing to pick. But, and the problem with so many other bands, I'll say this as a band when they were whole and when they were together. I'm going to say Journey in the 80s.
Okay.
I'm going to say Perry Journey with Steve Smith and that band.
Steve Smith, man.
Okay. I'm going to say 79 to 84 Journey. And I say that because even though Raised on Radio was an amazing fucking album, when Larry London came in to play drums and Randy Jackson came in to play bass, that tightened up that fucking rhythm section.
Yes.
I'm going to go, it's a tie between them and 80s Duran Duran.
Oh.
Yes, I'm saying Duran Duran, and I don't care.
Oh, that's fine.
Judge me if you want. Another band who, again in 86, got Steve Ferroni on drums. When they did the James Bond theme, they came out with Notorious. Still
talking about Duran Duran,
Steve
right.
Ferroni, Duran ended up with
Right.
Steve Ferroni, and Warren Cucciarillo was on guitar for that tour, and I saw that tour, and it was great. But Duran Duran was a great fucking band. And 80s Journey, that to me is prime Journey. I don't give a shit what Neil says about, it was my band before Steve Perry. Sure it was, kitten. Sure it was. I believe you.
Right.
I believe you.
With all your little instrumentals.
It's Neil Sean's band. It's mine. Sure, which is where every fucking singer you've had in that band had to sound like Steve Perry or you ain't making money.
That's right.
So now that they're on their farewell tour, part of me hopes they bring Perry back if he can still sing. I question that. But
I question that too.
We're all 137 years old, so we'll see.
They would have done it already. If he could sing.
There's my answer. I'm going 80s with that. I'm going.
All right, so you said Duran Duran.
And the Police.
And what? The Police, yeah.
That's
I loved your
my number
fucking
one.
thing.
Okay.
All right, but let's... Guilty pleasure, well, you kind of answered that, but guilty pleasure bands and or albums. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure bands and/or albums. I am going Barry Manilow Greatest Hits. Guilty pleasure. Love Barry Manilow.
Have you seen? He just within the past week or two, he put out a new song. Have you seen the video for this?
No.
I like some of his stuff. I'm not a big Manilow fan. I've seen him in concert, because girls love him, and I like getting sex, so I take them to see him.
I like getting laid.
He puts on a fun show.
Right.
But I clicked on this video on YouTube just out of curiosity.
Right.
Dave, I'm sitting there, looking at the screen. I actually went like this. He's had so much surgery. He looks like a puppet.
Yeah.
He looks like this is worse than Joan Rivers.
Right.
I couldn't believe it, and it actually took away from the song for me. Like I couldn't concentrate on whether I liked the song or not because I couldn't get past his face.
Sure.
And I'm like, somebody turn the camera away, please. Like I just want to hear the song. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a mask. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he can barely move his mouth. He's just kind of singing like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm
it's
so
funny,
upset.
but you frame it as guilty pleasure. It's less guilty now. It might have been guilty 20 years ago.
Yeah, true.
Like artists that I listen to now, I feel way less shame in admitting that.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll go on a little road trip and play Karen Carpenter from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Well, yeah, you mentioned Carole King. I can play Carole King all day long.
Sure. So
Yeah.
So I guess it's guilty pleasure, but
yeah, we'll go with it.
Maybe not that guilty. I don't know.
All right.
Well,
so it is just, we're already over.
Right.
We're just going to go 5 more minutes.
Yep.
What I do with a lot of guests, and I'm sure I've done this with you before.
Okay.
I'm going to name, I go on Facebook, I look at mutual friends.
Sure.
I'm going to mention some names.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to say anything at all. Good, bad, whatever you feel like doing when I mention these names.
Okay.
Antonio Napoli. You don't even know who that
Tony
is.
Napoli.
Tony
I
Napoli.
love Tony Napoli.
How do you know Tony?
Tony Napoli. Antonio Napoli is an investor in some of my shows. He rents a couple of, like we did a show in Atlantic City last year. We played a show in Utica. We played a Cabot up in Boston, up near Beverly, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
He buys the rooms.
I got to talk to Tony.
He's a good guy.
I love Tony.
I love Tony.
Love
One of my
him.
favorite people.
And we've had conversations about him getting involved with the murder mysteries, and I never followed through.
You should follow through.
I'm gonna, knowing that. And he manages. Are you familiar with these guys? He manages the Uncle Louie variety show.
Oh, he manages them?
Yeah,
that I didn't know.
But you're familiar with them?
Yes.
Fucking love those guys. Those guys crack me up. They're the nicest guys. They come in here whenever they're in town.
We did a show
Love those
last year,
guys.
and him and his merry band of guineas come in to hang out with us, man. They're fun motherfuckers.
They're
great
such
guys.
great guys.
And Tony's just a big huggable. He comes up. He did the show in Utica with us, and we went up to go do the show, and it was his rental. And like he was all about the food and the tomato pizza.
Well, he lives on Long Island now.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Great guy.
It's what
Love
we do
Tony.
for women. I love him. Oh, all right. Well, all right. We talked about it, but we'll do it again. Caroline Purr.
Love Caroline Purr.
Love her.
One of my favorite people.
Absolutely. Oh, look who's next on this list. Dennis Farrell.
Who's that again? Can you spell it? Can you use it in a sentence?
No. He saw Duran Duran last year.
Can
and he said they still
you give me
got
the
it.
word definition, please?
Jackass. Ed Viteri. His son Jesse is drummer.
Yep. Yes. It takes me a minute. It's hard because it's like out of the 5,000, 6,000 friends on Facebook.
Well, you're David Clark. I mean, everybody wants to
No,
know
it's
you.
like it takes me a second.
I hear you.
You know?
Eddie D. Frazine. I don't know.
Oh, Eddie's great, man.
What a great dude.
Love Eddie.
I love Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edmund Woods.
Edmund Woods is awesome. He's in UK, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Edmund's great.
He was on the show once too.
Sure.
Jeff Siegel.
Oh God, Jeff Siegel. Let's see. What do I know about Jeff? Jeff's amazing. Jeff, I got. I haven't spoken to Jeff a lot in a long time,
Yeah, I
but
haven't
like
seen
I
much of
follow
him
him on
these days.
Facebook, and like I got close to Jeff when the Lords and I were doing the Space in Westbury a lot.
Right.
So I know he worked for Barbizon. I don't think he still does that. Maybe he does.
He was gone. Something I think like he's done some stuff. It was a bad falling out, but I think he has kind of gone back and done some. I haven't talked to him in a while either.
He's awesome. That dude loves
love
his
that
kids.
guy.
He's just a great guy.
I got to hit him up. He's got he's recorded Lord shows. I got to get that stuff.
Let's go get those things and bootleg them and sell them. Let's make money off their backs. I hope Liberty and Richie and Russell are not hearing this.
They're not hearing this.
Sweet moolah, right?
I've tried Liberty won't come on the show. I don't know. Actually, all right. So first it starts with Liberty.
Right.
I've asked him so many times. I've given up. When he put his book out, I know people that went to him and Andy and said, you got to go on Walker's show and promote it. Those guys went on every show but this to promote that book. So I stopped asking. I don't know what the problem is. But then, I don't know. It's gone even further. Del Judas doesn't come on my show anymore. I had a chat with Crystal about doing it. Never happened. Had a chat with Chuck Berge about it. Like, I don't know what it is.
Look, there's no shit. You got to hold out for the big names, man. So, like, okay.
Absolutely. Oh, believe me, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I just curious what I did to these people. Jim Moran.
Jim Moran's great. I love Jim.
Love Jim Moran.
Love
what
Jim.
a monster on guitar. He's a weird
beast.
One. Oh, total beast. Yeah. Fun guy, too. He's been in here a few times.
So many great musicians, man.
Oh, yeah. Long Island is stacked with talented people. Music,
completely.
Acting and comedy.
More than you think.
Absolutely right.
Because you see a lot of the same ones coming up in your feed that you know are good, but there's so many more. It's like
Billy Joel, that's all Hicksville talks about. Meanwhile, Lorraine Bracco is a Hicksville graduate.
That's right.
And the original Steely Dan, their lead guitar player, Denny Diaz.
Sure.
Hicksville class of 67.
That's right.
He should, these people need to be no more known.
Elio Pace won't admit it, but he's from Long Island originally.
He wishes he was.
Yeah. How you doing? I'm Elio. I'll meet you at Roosevelt Field. Get some pizza.
I popped that man's cherry with All American.
Yeah, I bet you did. That's a hell of a cherry to pop.
That was a proud moment, seeing him and his father soak it all up, and they just great hamburgers. What is more All American than that? Mm-hmm. All right, here's a weird one. Kelly Hild.
Oh, Kelly! I've seen Kelly on my feed here and there. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know in depth. But
okay.
Nothing bad.
Oh no.
Most of it are really bad people that I don't like. They've probably done to me, and I don't think I'm that offensive a person, but
I don't think so.
I'm not a controversial guy.
Not at all. Lee Finkelstein.
Lee motherfucking Finkelstein. Badass mofo from hell.
Nice.
I know Lee 35 years.
Lee will be on this show this Thursday.
Holy shit, I should come back next Thursday.
Well, I have
no reason to.
I think he's Zooming. I think. He's not in New York anymore, right?
No.
Yeah, so I think he's Zooming.
Lee is a beast. Lee, I've always known. I first met him through Funk Philharmonic.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I've been playing gigs with him on and off for a long time. I love Lee.
Yeah.
Lee's just a sweetheart. Like there's someone you just want to hug hard every time you see him.
Well, all right. That's how I feel about the next name I'm going to throw at you. Les Deegan.
Les. I know who Les is.
How do you know Les?
I know Les. I believe I did a family wedding for him.
Oh.
Yep.
Great comedian. Mm-hmm. I think he actually might be the nicest guy ever.
Really?
Yeah. Love that man. Mm-hmm. Are you looking up to make sure you have the right guy?
Yeah. I probably don't.
Bald man with a beard?
Yes. Lon Schomer. Yeah, he knows all these people, yes. Mm-hmm. He's connected to people who I've done weddings with.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great guy, Les.
Yep.
All right, I have 4 more names. We'll do them real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Michael Caputo.
I know Mike Caputo since grade school.
Right.
The old Uniondale hang. Mm-hmm. Mike Caputo, absolutely. My sister knows Mike Caputo. Yep.
Such a good dude.
Great dude. Always was a great dude.
He's married to a girl that I grew up with
okay.
since, I think I've known her since kindergarten. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's wonderful. Dawn.
Yep.
All right, this next name might make you, I don't want to ruin your mood.
No.
This next name might ruin your mood. Paul Esposito.
Oh, Paul's great.
I was joking.
That's funny. I love Paul.
No,
I feel for Paul for reasons we both know.
Oh yeah.
So,
but he's
moved
on well.
He has. Yeah.
And
Paul's
and
great.
kudos to him. His kids seem like they're okay.
I
too,
did a couple of gigs with him, and I wish I could have done more. I was always never available, and just too busy and scattered. But real good dude.
Yep. Yep.
Ticket scalping motherfucker. Yeah.
That's right. He's another one. He's got an Eddie Van Halen shrine in his house.
I bet.
Fucking freak. All right, 2 more names. Todd Wolfe.
How do I know Todd?
Todd Wolfe is a guitar player. His probably the most popular thing he's done. He was in Sheryl Crow's band for a while in the 90s.
Right. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I know. Never that I'm aware of. I don't think I work with him.
Okay. Great guitar player.
Yep.
Super guitar player. All right. The last name I have for you, Tony Luigi. Tony Luigi. Let's see. He does a lot of
He's a keyboard player?
No, tech stuff. But actually, does he play? He might be a keyboard player, but he does a lot of tech stuff. That's how I know him. He does a lot of audio-visual editing type work. Super nice guy. Big Billy Joel fan.
I don't see that I'm friends with him.
Oh, I thought I saw it on there. Do you know Donna Drake?
Yeah.
He worked in her studio for a long time.
Got it.
Okay. All right. That's it.
I have so many friends and followers on Facebook. I can't track them all.
You are David Clark, after all.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck that means.
All right. Dennis says, hey, but at least Sandy Lipple did your show, Tony. Not only did Sandy do this show a few times, but I think it was the first time she was ever in here. She showed us her boobies. True story.
But here's the important question. Lapel or Lipple?
I don't know. Is it
I think
lapel?
it's lapel.
All right. That's what I meant. That's what I said. Dennis, anytime, pal. Come on in. You and bring that Curry fella with you.
Mine are kind of sagging a little, otherwise I'd show you.
I got dollar bills. Yeah, she did it for free, no less, too. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something.
Okay.
Or two somethings. All right. It is time to get out of here. Once again, on the local end, December 26th, Westbury Music Fair.
On sale now, BillyJoeTribute.com.
Very nice.
For tickets to that show and any other shows.
Within the next month, if you're in Florida or Maine or Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, or New Jersey, those you will find some David Clark dates.
I'm going to have other Long Island shows to announce once Westbury Music Fair is played.
Oh, very nice.
I can neither confirm nor deny it.
Yeah. Give us the website again.
BillyJoelTribute.com. I paid a lot of money for that shit, so go to it.
I bet you did. Yep. And David Clark Music is under construction, right?
Yeah, that's code for too lazy to fucking polish it up. But Billy Joel Tribute and YellowBrickJoel.com. That's the sort of Billy Elton show.
Very nice.
I can't say face to face because if I do, I get sued, and then fucking, lawyers come down, and then all of a sudden they take my house, and then people lose their shit. And
yeah, I bet. Stupid. All right. We are getting out of here. This was a pleasure as always, pal. Always awesome. Fun with you, man. Always. All right, we got to go. So today is Monday. We got Steve Square tonight at 6:30. And then tomorrow, Coffee with the Dog at 9 a.m. And then, do you know Diane Fogarty?
Diane. Diane's awesome.
McCardle,
sometimes
what a voice.
Wasn't she in here with you sometimes in the
on
studio?
Tuesdays. Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yep. So that was why I asked, because that's what I was saying. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., me and Diane will be in here. She's great. Love Diane. And then Sports Bash with Peter Schwartz tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And then that's it. No Hershey and the Keeks tomorrow night. No Chris Roach tomorrow night because I won't be here. So, yeah, that's that. And then, so Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, we appreciate the support. Again, please share the link and tell everybody you know about all the great shows here. Let's not forget the club, Governors here in Levittown, the main room, the Giggle Room, the Brokerage in Belmore, and the Guires out in Bohemia. Some of the names you'll see on the Governor's stage this weekend. John DeResta will be at the main club this weekend. John's a good friend, so maybe we'll get him in here. Billy Geyer, Karen Feehan, Brian Dromerhauser, Drew Dunn, Elliot Chang, Terry McNeely, James Grimm, Rob White, Mike Tansey. Just some of the names you see on the Governor's stage
Lee
this
Finkelstein.
weekend. And don't forget, December 6th, right here in the Giggle Room, a night with Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Some of the hosts from our shows will be going up and doing some sets. I'll be hosting. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then the very next week, out at McGuire's in Bohemia, December 13th, Knock'em Dead Comedy, we're doing a holiday-themed, audience interactive comedic murder mystery. It's a mob holiday thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Please join us for that. Go to govs.com, govs.com, to check out all the schedule of Governors and make yourself some reservations. And, of course, knockemdeadcomedy.com to see our schedule and what we got going on, as well as information on how you can hire us for your event. And with that, we are out of here. Thanks again, pal. This was a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun. David Clark, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you there on December 26th. All right, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget Steve Squared later, and we'll see you tomorrow.